When an elite gymnast dismounts from the high bar, they hit the mat with a force magnitude of 14 times their own body weight. In automotive engineering, we call this a collision. In gymnastics, they simply call it sticking the landing. But how does a biological structure composed of calcium and collagen survive a force that should, by all laws of physics, pulverize it instantly? The answer lies in a hidden mechanism known as extreme structural remodeling. Your bones are not dead scaffolding. They are electrically active piezoelectric sensors. When a gymnast impacts the floor, the bone bends slightly. This bending generates an electrical charge that screams a command to the osteocytes. We are under attack. Reinforce the walls. This is Wolff's law weaponized. Over years of repeated high-velocity trauma, the trabecular architecture inside the bone doesn't just heal, it realigns. Think of it as nature's carbon fiber. The interior mesh aligns specifically along the vertical lines of stress. This creates a skeletal system that is mathematically optimized for vertical impact. An Olympic gymnast's tibia is not just a bone. It is a shock absorber denser than the suspension of a Formula One car. But hardness isn't enough. If the bone were purely rigid, it would snap like glass. The secret weapon is collagen. This protein matrix allows the bone to deform, absorbing kinetic energy rather than resisting it entirely. However, the margin for error is microscopic. The skeletal system relies on the muscular system to act as the primary brake. Muscles must pre-tense before the feet even touch the ground. This is known as feed-forward control. If the quadriceps fire 3 milliseconds too late, the shockwave bypasses the muscle and transfers directly into the skeletal lattice. When that load exceeds the bone's yield point, we see catastrophic failure. The spiral fracture. This is the dark side of the sport. The gymnast's wrist. The stress is so high that the growth plates in young athletes can actually widen and deform. Every landing creates micro damage. Usually the body repairs it stronger. But if the frequency of impact outpaces the speed of repair, the structure collapses. It is a race against time. The athlete is constantly balancing on the razor's edge between peak density and structural fatigue. What we are witnessing is the absolute limit of human physiology. These athletes are walking paradoxes. They possess skeletons that are simultaneously riddled with microfractures and fortified like steel beams. It is a brutal, beautiful compromise between gravity and biology. Proof that the human body doesn't just endure chaos, it evolves to master it. But even steel has a breaking point.